Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Yeah. No fear. Yeah. King. Yeah.
My name's Pate. I do commercial security integration. I've been training with Red for about a year. So before I started training with Red, I weighed about 446 pounds. Man, back hurting, knees hurting. Was drinking almost every day, eating whatever at whatever time. And one day I went to a job site. They had a pallet scale out there, and I was like, man, I'll never get to check my weight. I didn't know, hadn't really weighed myself since high school. So I got on the scale. It told me I was 446 pounds. I was like, wow. I just remember my dad being there, and I was like, just looked at him, and he seen me just smile, and he was like, well, yeah, you know, whatever. And at that point, I was like, man, I got to do something. Funny story, a week later, that's when Red texted me, and he was like, hey, man, if you ever want to lose some weight, or you want to do this and want to do that, you know, I can help out and stuff like that. And I took it as a sign and never looked back. Training with him is like training with a brother. Like he's real good. He cares about you. You can tell he cares about what he does, and he wants you to get the result. You put in the work, you put in the time, you can achieve your goal. It's all about your goal, but you gotta want it. At the end of the day, you have to want it. I just gotta say, man, I really appreciate my brother. Love you, man, and appreciate everything you've done. We still working. Still got more work to do.
Free, I'm well aware. I stay ready. I'm well prepared. I risk it all for the cause. Take a risk and put it all on the line. I'm fearless. Yeah, I'm fearless. I'm fearless.
Hello. Welcome to your Noonday with Alisha Faye. I have a very special guest that's in the studio with me today. My very own bonus son. I have known him for many years. As a matter of fact, my oldest daughter, Dominique, he and Dominique used to be besties, and y'all still besties back in the day. But I am so glad that you are here with us, Pate.
Yes,
welcome to TQC.
Happy to be here.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait for you to tell your story. So he has a very unique story. It's really been a journey, a weight loss journey. And we're going to show his picture in just a second so y'all can see the before and after. And I just want to dig deep of how it happened, because you're doing it. You did it.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us a little bit about who you are.
So, let me see what I want to say. Well, I'm Pate, of course. And like she said, 31? You make me forget how old I am. I'm 31.
You was 21 for so long.
Right, exactly. I'm 31 from the north side of Houston. But that's pretty much Pate. I'm laid back, chill.
Yes.
That's
Super kind. I remember the very first time that you and I met. You had came over, and from the very start, you were always super nice, super respectful, and so I have been watching and following you on Instagram and Facebook for many years. I mean, you used to come over to the house and hang out and all those things, but something dramatic has happened to your life, and you have lost to date 250 pounds. 250 pounds. Man, y'all need to show him some love. That's amazing. That's amazing. You started off at 448 pounds.
448. Yes, ma'am. You know what's crazy about it? The first thing everybody assumes, when you tell them you lost a lot of weight, they assume, oh, you must have had the bypass or the sleeve. I'm like, no. And then I've had people argue me down. Literally argue with me, sit there there's no way, it's impossible. You couldn't have lost that much weight naturally. I'm like, I did. And they're like, no, it's not possible. I'm like, okay, well, that's what you think. I mean,
right.
But
I did the work, so I know.
Yeah,
right.
People, they always think it's a secret, or it was some type of miracle or something I must have been taking or something. I'm like, diet and exercise. And I'm serious. And they be like, no, that can't be. I'm serious. It's diet and exercise. It takes a while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not easy, but there's no other way around it. There's no magic that you can buy. Unless you want to go to Dr. Miami, but still. But
get that quick fix.
Right.
And then it's always, because I know people who have done the sleeve and all those things, and then they came right back around and gained all the weight back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's just like with investing or saving money or something like that. Like if you have poor spending habits, no matter how much you make, you ain't gonna never have no money.
That's right.
So it's just like that. I mean, if you get your mind right, get yourself right, commit, you can do anything.
I agree.
So that's where it really starts. It starts in the mind. And the crazy thing, man, when I got started, I have been thinking about, like, I tried a few times. I want to say I tried a couple times before I actually got really committed. And so I had been thinking about it. I'm like, man, I really want to lose weight. I really want to lose some weight and stuff like that. And I was like, but I don't know where to get started.
Right.
And I was like, I really don't know where to get started. And for me, I have a friend that I've known since the 5th grade, and he's my trainer. He's still my trainer. And he just happened to reach out to me. Like, I prayed about it and everything. He just happened to reach out to me one day. Unexpectedly, we hadn't we talked, of course, like we were friends. But it wasn't like a situation of I had asked him anything about losing weight or anything like that. He just literally sent me a text message one day, and he was like, hey, man, if you ever want to lose weight, stuff, I'm training and doing different stuff like that. So I thought about it. I sat there and I was like, okay. So I sat with it for a while because, you pray. But sometimes when you get the answer, you like, okay. Like, I'm not, like, hold up, Lord. I know I prayed for this, but,
I'm not ready.
I don't know if I'm
that
ready.
Cheeseburger, Jesus.
I don't know if I'm quite ready. And so, no, but I sat on it for like a day or two. And then I was like, it's never going to change itself.
That's good.
It's never going to change itself.
That's good.
So I texted him back. I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I've been interested in it. How does it work? And so, man, we got together. He had me come just to do some things, try to kind of see where I was at. And we got started. What was it? The 19th of, it just passed. It was the 19th. I'm not sure. What was last month?
We were in May, April.
April. Okay. So yeah, April 19th. April 19th was actually the day it started.
Wow.
2 years ago. And so we came, I was, gassed and everything like that. And I just remember being there, and it was a bunch of like very physically fit people. And I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in that category.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like a little embarrassed, and I was like, oh man, because I played sports from 7th grade on up through high school, until I had my incident with the shooting and all that stuff like that, and I was forced to quit and all that stuff like that. But so I had played sports all the way up, and so I was used to physical activity and stuff like that. But when I was getting started, I was like, oh, this is gonna be easy, because I'm used to working out, I'm used to doing all these things. So I'm like, oh, it's gonna be easy. Man, I went that day, and I was like, man, it's crazy. Like, your mind, you would think in your mind, like, man, I can run and do all this stuff, because that's what you remember yourself being able to do.
Right.
That was not the case. That was not the case at all. So I was like, okay, all right. So we started working out, and at first I was like, I'm not sure if this is for me. I'm not sure if I can do this. I'm not sure. Like, I doubted myself a lot.
Wow.
I kept it to myself, but I really doubted myself a lot.
Wow.
And so with that, I sat with it, and I just kept going. I just kept working. I just kept going. I just kept working. And he would be like, you got it, man. You got it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that, and all that stuff like that. And so we just kept working out. And I think when I seen the first, I want to say like the first 50 pounds come off, Oh, you couldn't tell me nothing.
Oh, it was on and popping.
It was on.
That was it.
It was on. I was working on, after that point, I was working on the days he was telling me to sit still.
You was like, that was some motivation for you.
Oh yeah, that was the turning point when I was like, okay, yeah, I'm finna do this.
Let me ask you this. Okay, how did you get to the point of your weight being 448 pounds? Like, I know it's hard when you have good cooks in the family. Mm-hmm. Everybody's cooking. You like to eat. So what did that look like for you? Like, you just, it's happening, and gradually it's just one day you wake up and like, okay, I need to do something.
Yeah. So I love Mexican food, and I kind of love food in general, but Mexican food has always been my favorite. So I was always like eating any and everything almost, and like eating my parents eating, and then when I started working, it was really on and popping, cause mom would cook, and I was like, I don't want that, I want this, I'm going to buy this. So I was eating a bunch of fast food, eating a bunch of anything and everything, and when like I said, when I really started making some money, that was, man, I was like, I don't want Popeyes, I want Olive Garden, I want.
Oh, you stepped your game up.
Oh man,
no more McDonald's.
Man, I was all over the place, man. I was eating Papados and every other day or every day, or it didn't matter. Whatever it was, I was just like, man, this is what I want. I'm going to eat it.
Right.
Gringos, whatever.
Right.
So, and then one of my closest friends at the time, he's Hispanic or whatever, and we would always be drinking and hanging out and stuff like that. And you just get caught up in doing, just hanging out. Like, we would just drink, hang out, food, whatever. You just get caught up.
Right.
One day you living your life and you just being happy, doing all these things. You just turn around one day and it was just there. And I was just like, oh, I didn't realize that it happened. Like, it just happened and I never seen it until it was there. And it was like, okay. And the crazy thing, once I lost it, that's when I actually seen how big I was. I did not know how big I was. Because you, like, as being the person, you really feel like you look like everybody else.
Right.
And you just like, you're a bigger person, but it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
But
I'm big-boned.
Yeah, whatever.
And that's just what I am. I've been like this for so long.
Right.
Right.
So, yeah, that's how it happened. That's pretty much how it happened. And it was crazy. Like, when you get there and you think about it, like, a lot of from people I know and stuff like that, they be like, man, I can't believe that I allowed myself to get here. And I always tell them, I'm like, man, it happens.
Yeah.
It's like, it happens, especially like if you have like you said, good cooks in the family. Most things socially nowadays happen around food.
Always.
So it's like, it's kind of just there and it's always there. And I mean, you hungry, you gonna eat.
Yeah. There's
nobody telling you don't eat that. There's nobody telling you probably shouldn't do this or you should probably do that. So it just happens.
Food is, and I mean, I'm from Louisiana, so like for us, it's just comfort food.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we love to eat. The dog dies, we're gonna eat.
Man.
You can't pay your light bill. We're gonna have somebody gonna barbecue or throw a gumbo.
I'm telling you.
Whatever, we just always, it doesn't matter what it is.
Right.
We want to do it around food.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know for me, I never really was serious about weight loss because I was, I go through these stages. Like, I'm kind of thicker sometimes and I'm going to lose a lot of weight. And so it just depends, right?
Right.
But I don't like working out. I don't. And people tell me all the time, you have to keep doing it, and then like something is gonna just like, oh, your body's gonna start craving it. But I've never gotten there.
Well,
the
crazy thing about it is, I know, well, like I tell people that, because people ask me for advice and stuff like that. I always tell people to start with the diet. Just start with the diet.
What do you mean, like start with the diet? Like,
okay, so start with your portions because.
Okay.
Just start trying to eat cleaner. Once you start eating cleaner, like you can have chicken and rice, vegetables, stuff like that, not pizza and all that other
No,
stuff.
all
like
the
that.
good stuff.
Right. I mean, well, it is kind of. You gotta
The
give
good
up.
stuff is so bad for us.
You gotta give up something.
You gotta give up
You
something.
gotta give up something. It ain't gonna be easy, but you gotta give up something. So I always tell people, just start with your diet, and you'll be surprised at how much improvement you'll see just by what you eat.
Yeah, that's true.
Just by what you eat. For people that's doesn't can't work out or working out may just not be their thing. I mean, you can go walking with a friend. You can just start off small. Like, you don't have to dive into, because I feel like the problem with a bunch of people is they be like, all right, I'm gonna lose this weight. Then they dive into it too fast, and it gets too hard, and it makes people want to give up.
Me?
That's what I'm saying. Don't just take it slow. Just take it slow, because
I always want to lose weight to fit in a dress or something. Like,
Okay.
I just, like, I'm like that emotional weight loss chick. Like, oh, I see this dress. I want to, look halfway decent in it. So I'm going to, like, binge and not eat. Like, I love sweets and I love cupcakes. So,
I do too.
and so sometimes that I don't stay consistent in that, because I'm like, oh, I just need it but I notice when I start eating healthy and clean, I feel so much better. And that's why I am now. And that's why I'm glad that you're here and that you get to help me and give me some good pointers, because I love to eat. I mean, and I don't like to eat a lot. I eat small portions. Like, I'm more of like a kiddie,
Snack.
right?
Yeah.
Like my plate isn't like downloaded with food. However, I just like to. It's really the sweets for me.
No, that's what I'm saying. Start off with what you eat. Just start off with what you eat. Put it to you like this. I knew, whatever you want to call it, but know a person that she physically can't work out.
Okay.
But she lost, I want to say it was, I don't want to put it out there like that. I'm just guessing, so I don't know.
Okay.
But I want to say she lost like 90 pounds just by changing what she eats.
And drinking water. Ooh, now that's the part. I
Come
know,
on.
like,
I know.
know.
What I'm saying. You got to give up something.
Well, yeah. I don't like water doesn't take, like, I know this is gonna sound really crazy, but like, there's like, I like the LaCroix and different like flavored water I can drink, but like just regular water, it doesn't.
Okay.
I can like taste the minerals in it or something. I don't know. It just tastes like ugh.
Okay.
And I don't like water. So now then I know some things that you put, like, they have like little flavored juicy, but they say that's not healthy for you as well. Like, just pure water is the best. So, but I'm working on that.
Right.
I just, sometimes I see people with like gallons and gallons of water, and they're walking around drinking that all day, and I'm thinking, wow, that their restroom game must be like.
Oh no, you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be using the restroom.
And I move around too much to, and it's probably an excuse. It's just I don't like water. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like to drink water.
You said it before I could get it out. I'm like, no,
it's an excuse.
Because everybody, man, listen. I hear all the time, I don't have time. You have time.
You have to make time. You make time for whatever you want. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely have time.
But it's just the part that I don't get. Like, and then I get to go work out at the gym. At our church has a gym.
Nice.
And so really nice gym. And so I can go and work out. However, it's like when I start, I'm like sore. And then my life gets busy, and then I can't go for like a week. And then when I go back, I'm hurting again. And I just don't, my body doesn't like to hurt like that. So I just figure, like, why keep putting myself through that?
Well,
and so it's just, I don't go.
Well,
but I do love to walk.
When you get to a certain point, your recovery is just as important as your working out.
I heard that.
You have to treat the body right. Like for instance, I want to say it's either once a week or every other week, I get either cryotherapy or muscle recovery massage or something. Yeah. Because my muscles are tightened up and stuff like that, and you physically can't move forward with your body like that. So you gotta rest, you gotta drink your water, of course, and you gotta do some type of recovery. So that's why you're hurting like you're hurting. Cause
I don't do the recovery,
you gotta do some.
I gotta give my body time to recover. Yeah. I'm just like, I want to go all in, and I want to work out.
It's not, nah.
And then when I hurt and I can't lift my arm, I'm like, but then people tell me always just stick with it, stay consistent. Because I have friends that look amazing that lost a lot of weight, and like I said, my husband works at the gym at our church, and so I see like people like legit like just transforming right before my eyes, and it's just like, man, I guess I could do it if I put my mind to it. I can't get past the hurt. Like it hurt. Like,
it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt in the beginning, but that's why I say take it slow, because it's gonna like you're doing something with your body that it's not used to doing, so it's going to hurt. My
body asks me like, "What's up? What you doing?"
It's gonna hurt.
What's happening?
Yeah. But that's good. That's when you know it's like it's working pretty much. Like
so just keep hurting your body and just.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, I'm playing.
Yeah,
I like that though.
Yeah, but that's kind of when you know that it's working, because it's like you push to a certain extent and it hurts, but then eventually you keep doing it. It gets easier. It gets easier. You do your recovery, you get your rest, and things like that. Then you'll be able to push that much further. Then it just keeps growing. I
have a question. Okay, so I know that you've lost all this weight. When did you you had to go shopping?
Yeah.
You had to legitimately just buy a whole new wardrobe of clothes. And now before you lost the weight, you was a nice dresser. You always kept yourself together. Always kept your facial. Like you always was a handsome young man. Now, what was that like for you when you had to go and what did you do with your old clothes?
So most of it I gave away. Like most of it I gave away to Goodwill. Certain items that I just couldn't, like it was either I paid too much for it or something like that. I gave it to somebody that could possibly use it or something like that, or I asked people, hey, you want this or something like that. But yeah, shopping, it hurt. Man, it hurt. 'Cause some of us, I was like, man, I don't want to get rid of it. Like I went through the process the first time, like when I lost probably the first 100 pounds or something. Like I took some of the stuff that I wanted to keep to like a tailor to try to get it fit. Yeah. After a certain point, it's just nothing you can do.
Yeah, just get rid of it.
The crazy thing is gonna make you laugh. I've been going to like DXL and stuff like that for so long. I've been dealing with the same lady for years and years and years. And finally, I just went in there and she said, "Baby, I ain't got nothing in the store for you."
I ain't got nothing.
She's like, "It ain't nothing I can do for you." And I was like, I really had a moment of like, I don't know how to shop.
Wow, because you had shopped at that store
for so long. I really did not know how to shop. I really because I was like, I don't remember a point in my life growing up where I could ever really just go to the mall. So I really just didn't know how to shop.
Because you had to go to the big and tall.
Right.
Wow.
I really didn't know how to shop. So I went, I called my sister. And I was like, so this just happened. And I don't know what to do. And she laughed at me. She was like, okay. She's like, go to the mall. I was like, okay, what store? She's like, go to Macy's. Just go look.
Feel your way out.
Right. Yeah. So I went to Macy's. I found the polo second. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I'm cool. I'm like. Then I found Zara, and then I found H&M, and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm good now.
You're good now.
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm like, oh yeah. It's time to get it started now.
So now you still like and appreciate fashion.
Oh yeah, so very much so.
Do you notice that what is like the price point? Like I know you always wear nice things, but do you notice now that you've lost the weight that your clothes are more expensive now, or was it then? It was then when you were
way cheap. Clothes are way cheaper now. Way cheap. Don't even really matter what it is. You can get whatever the designer was. Like a pair of pants back in the day used to cost me like one pair of pants used to cost me like between $80 to $140.
Wow.
That'd be like Levi's, like nothing special.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but now, oh man, pair of Levi's, $30, $39.
Oh, you in the game now,
man,
honey.
It's lovely.
He is in the game.
It's lovely now. I'll be like, oh, this is like people really complain about this.
Right.
I'm like, I'm keeping it to myself, but man, this is
right.
all right.
Right.
I'm happy.
Right. Compared to what you used to pay.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm happy now. I'm like, man, people really be complaining complain about this.
So did your shoe size change as well?
Not somewhat. Somewhat, but for the most part it didn't. It got, my foot got like a little narrower, but the length didn't change, so it's still same size. So I didn't have, I was grateful that I didn't have to get rid of my shoes, because then I really would have been hurt.
You would have been sick, right? Because I know you love tennis shoes and love shoes. How many pair of shoes do you think you have? Like just a guesstimate. I remember since back in the day, you guys shoes. Every time I would see you, had a new pair of kicks on, and like
I'm honestly not even sure.
You don't even know.
I don't even know. Like of course, when I moved out of my parents' house, I took some of the stuff, got rid of some of the stuff. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Probably
too many. I'm gonna answer that question. He has too many.
I don't know, 50 or 60 or so, or something like that. Nothing too crazy.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
That's what I say. Not too crazy.
That bad.
Yeah.
So tell me, how do you feel? Like just mentally, physically, like since you've lost a whole nother person, maybe two people, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel great. I feel good. I have a lot more energy now. Like it's easier for me to work because I still do like manual labor for work. So it's really a lot easier to climb ladders, do the stuff that I need to do for work and stuff like that. And mentally, I was always a confident person. I'm still a confident person, but it may
just turn it up a little.
It may just a little bit, because Dominique should be having to tell me to shut up sometimes. He's like, you can't say that. Why I can't? Yeah, I can.
I worked hard for this body. I can say and do whatever I want.
Yeah.
So how has it been like as far as dating? And has your dating life changed? Like all the girls are on you now. Are you singing your Mike Jones song? And so I'm gonna tell you guys what the Mike Jones song is, and that's gonna be my anthem once I lose my weight, right?
Oh my God.
And start eating healthier and so Mike Jones sings this song.
Right.
Back then they didn't want me. Now you're hot. They're all on you.
You know the funny thing.
What you gonna do?
The funny thing about that is my trainer, he put a post up like recently, and I wrote that as the comment.
You did.
I did.
That's my anthem. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot.
I wrote it as a joke though. I wrote it as a joke, but I did write that though. That's what makes it funny. But dating is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always been a cool person, easy to get along with, and all that stuff like that. So I don't.
You had girlfriends back in the day when you was 400 pounds.
Right, that's what I said. So it's been cool. Like it's a lot more attention. I'll say that.
You like it?
It's alright. Like it's.
Oh, he's so modest. It's cool.
It's cool, like because honestly, and I'm just being honest, I've always had attention and stuff like that. Is it more now? It's definitely more now. It's things have changed and stuff like that. That's as far as I'm going. Things have changed. Things have changed. But
then we done.
Right. but at the end of the day, like it's cool. Like I meet a lot of people. I meet a lot of fresh faces and stuff like that. And I'm an open person. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not into you, I just say, hey, we can be cool, stuff like that. Some people don't know how to take it. Like now, like, cause if I would have said it then, they probably would have been like, oh, I wasn't trying to, this, that, and other. Anyway, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But I say it now, it's like I'm cussing somebody out.
Wow.
It's like, why don't you? I'm like, hold up.
Right. Why don't you want to be
I'm like, hey, chill. Like, it ain't even like that.
Wow.
Why it ain't like that? Oh my God.
Tell us, cause I know, like you, since years ago, you have your own home, your own cars. Like you make your own money. Like you're doing things. You're very self-sufficient, right? And you just handle your business. So what kind of women, and I know that we're probably gonna have some single women like DMing you, and that's what y'all call it now, DM and inboxing and all that,
Sliding up.
Slide.
Sliding
that's
up.
what it's called, y'all. Sliding up now. Okay, see, they keep me on point in my millennial game. All right, so they sliding up. So what kind of woman? Because I know you said something to me. You said, Mama Faye, because you called me Mama Faye. You said, Mama Faye, I don't want a girlfriend. You want to one day have a wife.
Yeah, of course.
So what like just ideally, what kind of wife do you want to have?
Man, it's really simple. It's really not hard. But, you know, and the crazy thing about it is people make it a lot harder than what it really needs to be. Most thing and, you know, most men want pretty much the same thing. Cooperation. Let us be us. We easy going and stuff like that. Don't give us a hard time. Like, that's why I said I'm really easy to get along with.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take, like, you don't have to be making $100,000 or something like that to impress me. You know what I'm saying? Because your money don't mean
nothing,
to
right?
me. Like,
Right.
I'm cool. You know, so at the end of the day, just feel the vibe. You know, feel the vibe, see how it goes. All that type.
Baby, it's about me. Hey, okay, sorry.
See how it goes.
Y'all keep me in the light.
See how it goes, and if we click, we click. You know, if we don't, we don't. But that's pretty much as simple as I can put it. Just because me personally, I respect the CEO just as much as I respect the bank teller, just as much as I respect, you know, whatever, what have you, the girl working in retail or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's really just about that person. Like, if we can get along, we can be cooperative with each other. We're not doing a bunch of arguing, and we can just really make each other happy. Then we good.
You good?
Yeah, we good. We chilling.
That's not a hard task or a hard list.
No.
That was pretty reasonable.
Right.
Because I know a lot of times men will say, even though they have their own home like you do and your own cars and all those things, they say to me, women want more. If you're a doctor, they want you to be a doctor, a lawyer, be in shape, be a model, know how to dress. They want like all these things, and they try to put a lot of pressure on like the young men today, and they're not even doing anything that they want the young men to be.
Correct.
Wow.
No, that's most definitely true. That is 150% true. Like, I've had some crazy experiences. Like, oh, I need a, like, just people that, oh, I need a man that's doing, heck, all kind of crazy stuff, man.
They want a lot. I heard that a lot of times.
Some just won't. I don't know. I've had situations where, like, cause men, we can be emotional, but we're not emotional. I guess what you want to say, emotional creatures or whatever. We're real surface. Like, it doesn't get that deep for us, if that makes sense. So, like, I need some emotional support. Of course, I give you emotional support, but at the end of the day, you gotta talk.
Yeah.
You gotta open your mouth. You gotta communicate.
Is key.
I can't read your mind.
Yeah.
So if I ask you what's wrong, you tell me nothing. Hey, it's nothing. You know, at the end of the day, I know. At the end of the day, some things you know, like you can tell if something's wrong. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna beat it out you. If you want to talk, you can talk. If not,
because a lot of times women just expect you to know what's
right.
going on in our
I
heads.
can't read your mind.
Well, you're supposed to know
that
I wanted you to bring me something from Papa Do's.
Yeah,
you were supposed to know that.
I can't read your mind.
Yeah.
That's why I tell them that I can't read your mind, baby. I just can't read your mind. So open your mouth, talk. It is what it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I am so proud of you. I'm so glad that you took some time, because I know you're very busy, for just coming on and just kind of sharing your journey with us. I know that it's been challenging.
Yeah.
And so how many times do you work out in the week?
Well, right now, because I'm doing, I'm preparing for something and stuff like that. Right now, I work out every day. Every day.
On purpose.
On purpose.
On purpose.
On purpose. I get up every day. Right now, I get up every day at 4 a.m. and I get my hour of cardio in. Then after that, I go to the kitchen. I probably make my lunches, because I eat 2 lunches pretty much. Like I ate a lunch and then a midday meal or whatever. So
I heard you're supposed to eat more.
You do. Like, it depends on what you're doing.
Okay.
If you're losing weight, you want to be in the deficit. But if you're like gaining muscle and stuff like that, you want to be eating a little more to give your body something to build off of. If that
I
makes
want to
sense.
gain some muscle. I have my guns out.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I love it. I saw you, and I'm watching you, and because I follow you, and I'm like, wow, I'm so proud of you. we know that this month we're celebrating Mother's Day. I want you to say Happy Mother's Day to your mom really quick, and tell me before we go, what is one trait that you would like your wife to have, like your mom?
Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Well, okay. Well, first, Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you, of course. Thank you for always being there for me. Thank you for being the woman that I didn't know, growing up that I need. Because sometimes she still got to give me that good elbow to the chest. Sometimes she still.
Yes, Mom.
Yeah, I'm 31, and my mama still get me together sometimes quick.
Exactly. Just get that boy together, Mom.
Yeah, she get me together quick. So, if it was one trait that I'd have to say, man, she has so many good ones. If it was one trait that I'd say, I would have to say the trait of, man, that's hard. Okay, can I do two?
You can do two.
Okay,
You can give me the top three.
Okay. So she's a really, really, really good listener. See, she listens, and even if she does not understand what you're talking about, she'll listen and she'll be like, okay, so show me what you do. Like she'll like, well, show me what you mean. Oh, okay, I can kind of understand. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Well, yeah. Because even back in the day, like when I was building, I'm still in the cars, but even when I was building my Impala that I had, I used to bring stuff to her, and when I was young, I'm like, what you think about this? And she's like, okay, so what is that supposed to do? Like, what is it? And I'm like, oh, it's just gonna make this look good or whatever. She's like, oh, that's gonna be nice, stuff like that. And she's like, yeah, I think you should do it, stuff like that, like that type of stuff.
Great supporter.
Right, man. Instead of being like, man, that's a waste of money. It's like, okay, all right. Well, let me not ask you nothing else.
Right.
So she has that. She's still like that to this day.
Wow.
And man, besides that one, being as loving as she is, because like I had to have 16 pounds of skin removed. So
after you lost
after I lost the weight, I had to have 16 pounds of skin removed. So my mom actually pretty much had to move in to my house.
Wow.
And then the doctor was like, oh, you should be able to kind of take care of yourself in about 3 weeks. That was not the case. It ended up being 3 months. So she had to take care of me for 3 months. Never complained.
Was it painful?
Yeah, very. It's one of those things where now I'll say, it was worth it because, well, also it's something I had to do, so I kind of didn't have a choice.
Right, because you had lost so much weight, and that excess weight was just, you had to do something with it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Wow.
She had to do all kinds of stuff. I mean, and she never once complained. She never once made it hard.
Baby. She
right?
Loved you.
Yeah. She never once made it hard. She never once said, "Hey." She just like, "Okay, what I need to do? Oh, okay, cool. Whatever." And that much I really appreciate.
Wow.
Like, of course, her for and everything, because that was kind of over and above. Because that was not how it was supposed to go at all. Like I got sick through the process. I had to go to the hospital. A lot of people don't know that. And it was just a lot, man. It was a lot. And she was with me every step of the way, never complained. She went to all my doctor's visits.
Wow.
And everything. And
so have you motivated your family to get on this healthy eating?
Yeah, actually, it was crazy. My sister, she has lost, I want to say 100 pounds. My sister's lost 100 pounds. And
who knows, sis?
Yeah, because it was nice because, and it was really cool because once I lost, I think when I lost the first, I want to say probably that first 50 or 60 pounds, she came and actually started training with me at the same gym with the trainer. So.
What gym do you attend?
Red Zone Training Center, north side of Houston.
Okay.
Awesome gym, awesome family, great place to work out and everything like that. But
okay.
So she started there, and it was cool, man, because we got to spend time together outside of work. We got to bond in a way that we have never bonded before and stuff like that. And she still works out to this day.
Wow.
She still works out. She's still doing her thing and everything like that. And so yeah.
So proud. And that's the thing you want to see. When people see because like you motivate me. Like I have another friend, like I have a few friends that they're on it, they're working out, looking amazing, and I just be like, with my cupcakes, saying, "Oh, they look so good."
No. See, okay.
With my cupcake in
This
my
is the
cookie.
thing, though. I during my weight loss process, every Friday, it was either every Friday or every Saturday, I still ate one cheat meal per week. And the cheat meal was pretty much whatever you want, but it can only be one meal.
See, that's why I messed up.
Yeah.
Somebody told me that, and I've lost a few pounds. I still have so much more to go. But that's what was told to me. Oh, you can have a cheat meal, and then I would just backslide for the whole
You got
month.
because I love.
I would just like.
Yeah.
I would just like have. I couldn't have one cheat meal because I wanted to have a cheat day.
Yeah.
And then my cheat day turned into a cheat week, and then I would cheat during the month.
No.
And I just found myself cheating on me cheating, and it just didn't work.
Nah, you can't do that. Like, cause I love red velvet cheesecake. That is my favorite.
It's from heaven.
Oh man,
She
I would.
is in heaven.
A lot of times, like I went to the Cheesecake Factory and bought the whole cake. The whole cake, not just a slice, the whole cake.
Was this before or after your weight loss?
This was during.
Okay.
That's why
How did that work?
Because that's why I say moderation. Sometimes I would have a slice every Friday, and then, but I was working out, like doing something every day, pretty much. I would work out every day, and like what I said, I would have, and my trainer don't even know this. I would have a slice of red velvet cheesecake every Friday. I still have my one cheat meal. I probably wouldn't have dessert with that meal, but
Right.
I love red velvet cheese. That's still my
Wow.
biggest weakness.
Really?
I love sweets.
I do too.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah.
But you know what? You look amazing. I'm
I appreciate
absolutely
it.
proud of you. I am going to continue to follow you and follow up. I want you to come back. And so I know you said you have a couple things going on. So I would love for all of us at TQC to see what's going on. I'm so proud of you, though.
Yeah, I'm doing
So proud.
I'm doing so with my new journey on my journey or whatever. I'm doing it's a competition. It's a transformation competition. It's like bodybuilding. Put it simply. So I'll be doing that.
Be in that.
So I'll be doing that in June, and that's what I'm preparing for now. So I'm on a real strict diet, real strict workouts, and all that stuff.
Drinking
like that.
water.
Of course, yeah. It's around here somewhere. Here it is. Drinking all this water and.
What is good water to drink?
So I like some more water. This is just what I like. I got my sister gave it to me one day. I tried it and I liked it, and to me it tastes pretty good.
Yeah.
But I did want to tell you one thing though. With the water, HEB sells flavored water, and it's zero. I believe it's 0 calories. I'm not saying replace that with your water, but if you want to have one of those once a week, couple times a week, just to get your, something that tastes a little better, you can try that.
I could try it.
Yeah.
I might have to try. I'm getting better. I'm drinking more water, but I am not like a really big. I don't drink a lot of sodas. Water just. I don't know, but that's another topic and another show. But I'm getting better. I'm totally getting better. All right, you guys, show my bonus son some love. I'm so glad that he's here. Pate, thank you for being with us.
Of course.
I'm gonna. So your competition is coming up in June.
It's coming up in June.
Oh, so are you gonna do live, or how are we gonna be able to follow what you got going on?
I do believe they have a live. They haven't really announced that portion of it yet. I'm not really sure. But when I get the information, I'll let you know.
All right, so I want you to look into the camera and tell everybody, how can we follow you on Instagram? Because, all the girls are going to be calling you and like, hey, who's this guy? And so, if you want to.
Of course. No problem at all. So I have
just swipe left, right? Is that what it is? Slide in.
Slide in.
No crazy. No crazy.
No, I can't do it like that. I need to tell you.
No.
I cut it off real fast. But no.
But no, so people, because I really wanted you to give your Instagram so people can see, because you have your whole transformation. And it's going to blow your mind, like from 400, almost 450. And wow. I when I see your pictures, I'm like, and I see you getting it in. You motivate me, and then I run down the stairs and get a cupcake, and I'm still.
But at least you're running.
I'm running, and I'm motivated.
You got progress.
I'm motivated.
You
I'm motivated. I'm telling you, this summer I've already started, but I'm gonna get on it.
Okay, so I have my motivational page. It's determined. What is it? Oh, you made me forget. It's at determined.wellness DWM. It's on Instagram. All my pictures are on there. It's my motivational page that I post on. I try to do it at least once a couple times a week.
And we're gonna have it. We're gonna put your information on the screen as well.
Yeah.
So because I want people to be encouraged. Like, I'm so encouraged and proud of you. Like, you lost 2 people. Like, legitly lost 2 people, and that's a major accomplishment. And I know it was a sacrifice. You couldn't go to Papa Do's no more. You had to eat some grass.
Man, it's funny. People be asking, what you eat? I was like, heck, it feel like bird feed, but it's chicken and rice and stuff like that. It's not, once you get started, and I've been doing this for so long, it doesn't really bother me anymore.
Really?
Yeah, it don't really bother me.
You eat barbecue?
I've never been a barbecue person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. What about those tacos?
Nah, I do love tacos. Yeah, I love tacos.
Is that still your cheat meal?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Yeah, most of the time, 90% of the time, if I'm getting a cheat meal, it's gonna be Mexican food. Probably about 90% of the time.
But then you gotta go run and do cardio and then jumper jacks.
Oh yeah, well you gotta do it. I normally do it in the morning. So.
I know I had a friend that said to me, she said, "Oh," I was like, "How?" She ate so much, and she would say, "Oh, I work out. I can eat. I work out hard so I can eat what I want." And I tried that, and it didn't work out. So I am publicly letting you guys know I'm gonna make a shirt, and so it's gonna say, "When working out, don't work out."
Oh, come on now.
Eat a donut.
Stop that.
Eat a cupcake.
No, don't.
But I'm serious, because I'm gonna get on it. I'm serious. I'm just so scared to get so. I don't want to be so sexy like that no more. That's just gonna be a sin and a shame, honey. I don't know. My husband gonna be looking for me with a flashlight.
For you.
Daytime.
Yeah, well, he probably already.
He already did.
I was about to say he probably already. If we been on.
But no, it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, for me. But I'm gonna get better. The whole workout thing. I am gonna, I'm gonna put me on some good music. What music do you work out to?
I listen to all kind of music. It may be R&B, it may be rap, it may be cumbia, it may be bachata. Who knows? I listen to almost.
Bachata. What?
Yeah, I listen. Yeah, exactly. I listen to almost everything.
I like it.
Yeah.
Diverse and
Oh, yeah.
all the genres of
Oh,
music.
yeah.
I like that.
Oh yeah.
I think you know what? I have
Afrobeats.
my first motivation song that's already. I'm making a playlist. So whenever I start working out, my first song is gonna be DMX.
Okay.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. Like, that's good. That's like my motivation song. I love that song. So I gotta just make me a good playlist. It has to be like some good upbeat. And so sometimes when I walk, I love listening to worship as well. But sometimes the music helps you get, makes you get that little extra crumpness.
Yeah, sometimes you getting it in there, you put your music on, you'll forget. And you look down, you're like, oh, I was supposed to be done 10 minutes ago.
Yep, and you're still working out.
Yeah, you got that little extra in.
That little extra. Well, I definitely want to welcome you back. So whenever you finish with the competition, I want you to come back and tell us about that experience and exactly how it was. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you for coming on TQC Live. All right, you guys, show them some love. And until next time, you guys be blessed.